Welcome back to the 420 Tarot Lounge, calling in Sovereign. I hope that everybody is having a great day and gearing up for tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day. I love St. Patrick's Day. I think it is very one of the more festive type, we call them Memorial Days, Remembrance Days. We are clearing the air. I was wondering how many of you that stop by my channel feel as though you are in an alternate reality, or what you thought was reality has now shown you something else and you may be feeling a little bit confused. I was going to sit down for this reading, but I think I'm going to stand. Um, hmm. So I did say that I would be showing my face a little bit more. I will be, but it will be just in because of the camera placement or whatever. We're in the middle of rearranging our furniture, I guess, redecorating kind of deal. So my studio will be moving from location to location within the apartment, and maybe even outside should the weather permit. So let's see. And like I said, it feels like the Fool. It feels like you're emitting an energy that feels as though you have been plucked from one reality and dropped into another. So let's see what Sovereign is wanting to tell us about this confusing energy that we are finding ourselves in. Eight of Wands. Let's see. The Hermit. Ace of Wands. Okay. Knight of Cups. The Magician. Didn't want to fly out or stay stuck in my hand. So, two here. The Hierophant. And the Queen, or the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then we have the Tower as the underline. So you're feeling this way because maybe you're sensing that there's an ending coming. Okay. And I think that you maybe even are, maybe you feel like you're having a premonition, or you've had this premonition and now it's coming to reality and you're not quite feeling very stable with it. Okay. So my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge, and my name is Friday. we are seeing, or you, sorry, you are seeing a, when I say we, I mean in this timeline, I guess. Um, you are seeing a something that you possibly imagined or thought you imagined or wished or manifested, some kind of a premonition. Okay, you saw or you wanted this to come, whatever is happening. And it's an ending to something. It's maybe um, we'll call it a reset, like setting your computer, resetting your computer to factory settings, that kind of thing. During this, as the approach to the ending becomes evident, there's like it feels like you're almost needing to take control. Now, I'm not saying take control of like your workplace or a community or whatever, not like that. You need to take control of yourself. You need to bring yourself into a understanding of what it is that you are willing to stand for and also what you're willing to tolerate. This is going to become very it feels like it's going to provide you. So what, okay, when you had this premonition or you wished this in, or you manifested this in, um, whatever your frequency energy was at that time, it feels like it maybe got, after that it got suppressed a little bit through uh, routine rituals. You know, you get up at 6:30 in the morning, you get your shower, breakfast, you go to work or school, and you know, you go through a whole, then you come home and you meet, depending on your occupation. Maybe you get a shower before you eat, or slop down on the couch and flick on the TV. You kind of become your frequency has been lowered. But this what's coming here, what's coming to an ending, I'll say, is an opportunity for rebirth. And this rebirth includes you as your individual person. So whatever this ending event is, you've seen it coming or you've wanted it to happen. So this could be an ending of, well, let's see what Sovereign's wanting to provide for us with the Swiss Marseille here. The Chariot and the Page of Swords. Okay, you need to have the willingness to I don't normally use the word transcend, but it feels like this you've been plucked up out of one reality and dropped into another. Now, it's not like you're swapped bodies with somebody or nothing like that. It's now that for some reason you're looking at what's around you with different eyes. So there's it's like you're transcending. There's also a level of two cards. King of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. Okay, so like I said, there's your lack of awareness, the High Priestess. Your lack of awareness is becoming not so lack anymore. And I feel like you are feeling a little off center. So your advice here is to allow the transcending to happen, and living in the uncomfortableness is part of your movement, I guess. And the willingness to want to grow or Nine of Swords is not going to be a bed of roses, I'll say. It and the Hierophant again. Okay, so this is and then we have the Hermit as the underlying energy. Okay, so your advice is, so whatever this ending reset is, there's an opportunity for you to take charge. And when I say that, I mean take charge of yourself. And it's like you're going to have a look around you, and the way you are observing and experiencing your reality now. Although it is uncomfortable, in order for you to move through it and uh, get to a new path or experience and flourish further on in this path, it's not going to be an easy ride. It's not going to be comfortable. It may even bring you into worry. And worry is a prayer for what you do not want. So, your advice here is go with as you are taking charge of yourself. So that's physically, mentally, spiritually. So if you're not feeling well, and there isn't an apparent reason why you're not feeling well, then you need to seek advice, professional advice. If you are finding that there's something going on with your finances, your money, your property, you're going to need to seek advice. Though, like if you have an uneasy feeling, trust your gut. It may sound like maybe you're blowing it out of proportion, but maybe you're not. And it's worth having a look at. I don't know why I said all that right then, but okay. Now, your advice is, like I said, you're going to have to open yourself up, allow yourself to experience what you are experiencing without attaching a negative connotation to it. Be more of a allow the emotion, allow the feelings to come, but immediately, if they're negative, recognize them and let them go, because they're going to stop you from transcending through this and experiencing it in the most beautiful way. Okay. Is there any additional clarity or advice you would like to provide, Sovereign? The Devil? Seven of Wands? Two cards. Queen of Wands came out with the Three of Wands. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Discs as the underlying energy, which is working towards prosperity. Okay. So you're being cautioned that there may be energies around you that you maybe not recognize right at the minute are not conducive to what you need to be doing next. And they actually may be the ones holding your frequency down. So you're being advised to pay attention to the energies around you and how they make you feel. So if say you walk into a room and you're all, hoo hoo, let's go, let's party. You're all high vibration, joy, happiness, whatever. And then all of a sudden you get around a couple of people and they kind of pull your energy down for some reason. I call those energy vampires. There are vampires. It's just um, depending on what they want to suck out of you. There's money vampires, energy vampires, real vampires. Um, you know, um, they're just soul sucking. But anyway, in saying that, we have a recognizing those and maybe limiting your time spent with them, or maybe the type of activities you spend with them, um, may assist in keeping your frequency level up. So the frequency level the higher frequency level is needed to accomplish passing through this phase. So whether this phase is successful or not doesn't necessarily mean there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow kind of deal. This is more an exercise. I feel like it's an exercise in regulating. But you're kind of, I feel a little bit of a, I feel like you are impulsive. Okay, and we're going to get just a couple more cards. Sovereign, we would like to ask if you can provide a mood card, over this reading. Let's see what Sovereign is wanting to provide. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is the mood. So times are changing. Oh, and then underneath, we have the Five of Swords. Times are changing, and the Ace of Wands under that. So it's there's you're in the middle of you're at the beginning of the end of something, and the beginning of something, and it's kind of all mixed up, and you're just going to have to get through the weeds. Your opportunity awaits. There's things that need to be learned in this, and that's why you're here. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. If you enjoy my reading, my interpretation, my attitude, go ahead, pass that puff in, smash that like button. I want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Namaste.